everybody, what is up? And welcome to another episode of Slot Speak with Mr. Hampay. I do want to thank you so much for being a guest tonight. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you? Happy birthday.
I
brought some birthday decorations out.
Thank you so much. I'm wondering, is anybody buffering? And thank you so much, everybody, for being here and all your kind birthday wishes.
All right, let's see what we got here.
And thank you so much, everybody, for being here and all your kind birthday wishes.
All right, let me kill that. All right, I think I'm going here. I got everything. I can see what everyone's saying.
That's good. Thank you, J-Real. Hey, Randy, Roses. Glad to hear that the stream is good. Hey, welcome, Coco. What's up? Hey, Sizzling Thoughts. Hey, Lori. Ben Barry. Chumble Queen. Vegas Thoughts Channel. Penny D. Kino Kid. Jackpot John. Woo!
So I'm starting this off here today, Simon. You're going to see it here in a second.
Yes.
Hold on.
Right.
There it goes.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. $200 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Woo! Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
So the deal is today, unless we get to $500, people don't get to see my shoes. So that's the deal.
Yep. That's the goal. I'm curious to see what your shoes look like. That has always been a mystery in the community.
Yep. All right, let me try this.
And Vinzo's sister is asking, hi, Mr. Hampay. Is this an early birthday? Well, happy birthday.
Oh, it's not my birthday. Simon's birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Jackpotter, whoops. Oh, I got somebody tattooed. Motto Truckle. Hey, Mr. Hampay, new sub here. What and who originally got you interested in gambling, and how long ago was that?
Okay, so I got interested in gambling when I was a young kid. My grandma would take me to the horse track at in Arlington, which is now going to be the new stadium for the Bears. So we would go there, and my brother and I would each get $20, and we would get to bet $2 a race. And it was when we were young. I mean, probably too young to be doing that stuff. So that's when I was introduced to gambling. The first time I was in a casino was actually at the same casino I streamed at last Thursday. It was up at Lake of the Torches. I was 17 years old. I wasn't supposed to be in there. It was over Thanksgiving. I was there with my whole family. Yeah, a long time ago. I'm 40 now. So, and I remember I put in like $20 in a machine, and I was betting like 50 cents, and I won $300 or $400 where they had to come over and hand pay. That was when the quarters were coming out of the machine. And I won that, and I was hooked ever since. So long time ago, but.
I'm curious. That's like such an interesting story. I always enjoy hearing how people got into gambling. And I'm also thank you, Robert Ferguson, for the $2 super chat. And also thank you so much, Real Trading Subs, for the $5 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Nice to Mr. Hampay to decorate. Oh, thank you. And going back to your story, it's really cool. It is really fascinating to hear how you got into gambling. And I'm wondering, what was your favorite game and why?
I mean, I've never really had a favorite game growing up. I haven't done a lot of it. Like I said, I haven't done a ton of gambling when I was younger. But I mean, I really enjoyed going to the horse races with my family, my grandma when I was younger. I've done a little bit of sports betting through my life. I mean, I know every single casino game. I know how to play every single one, and I play them all fairly well, as good as you can. My favorite game is probably poker. I've played a ton of poker in my life. Omaha is my game, cash games. I'm not going to stream that ever, and I haven't played in a long time. But My favorite slot machine right now, I would say, is Ultimate Fire Link. I do really well on it. I mean, I locked down 4 machines in a row the last time I was at Potawatomi on that game. People don't like it. I love it. I do really well on it. And I really like Ultra, the Power 4 one as well, or whatever that thing's called. So, James Spitzer cash out. Awesome. Thank you for the $15 lucky or the super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Have fun, Mr. Handpay. That's amazing. Did we get real twinnings on there yet?
Sorry, what did you say?
Can you hear me okay, Simon?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. And real twinning slots, $5. Happy birthday, Simon. Nice of Mr. Handpay to decorate. For sure. I brought the as well for Simon's birthday.
Oh, thank you. You guys are so amazing. And Vegas Slot Charles is asking, how about the Maywood Park, the Hartethron, and Sportsman Park?
Haven't been to any of those. So I have been to Arlington, and I've gone to the Kentucky Derby like, what the heck, probably 3 or 4 times. And I went to see a Triple Crown winner.
Wow.
What was that, 2019 at Belmont? I saw that as well. But those are the only tracks I've been to. I've done a lot of dog tracks when I was younger. I've been to a lot of those as well.
I am curious, for those who are not familiar with horse racing, what is a Triple Crown?
If you win the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes, all 3 of those races in 1 year. So when they're spread out, they're pretty close. 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. So it's all spread out. They're very close. It's very hard to do. So
I can imagine. It must be very rare to be able to win all 3 races.
Yeah, the horse is set for life at that point if it does happen.
Yep. And Ponko Joe says, hi everybody. My first gambling trip was to Atlantic City with my parents when I was like 12 years old. Allergic.
When you were 12 years old, that's awesome. So Atlantic City, I was there. My grandpa lived there growing up as well. You can walk through the casinos, sort of like you can in Vegas, in Atlantic City. So I remember walking through those as well. That was a lot of fun when I was a kid.
When I was,
2 more. I'll get them for you. Michelle
you.
Dixie, 1999 super chat. Happy birthday, my friend. Miss you and see you soon. Hugs and kisses. Happy birthday. Jackpot Joe Adventures and Slots, $9.99 super chat. What's up, everyone? Finally home. Happy birthday. Amazing. So Rose.
Hey, Rose.
Did we miss that one?
Yes, I do think we missed that one. Happy $5 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Also, how's up for Jason to decorate the back on? Nice collection.
For sure.
My chat is slightly lagging behind. So here you go, Dixie. Woo! Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you soon, Michelle. Gonna be an absolute blast. Hey, Jackpot Joe. Glad you made it home. I can't wait for Chaka in April. I am curious, are you planning on going to Choctaw in April?
I don't know. I'll let you guys know. So Jackpot Joe was talking to me about that. I might. It really just depends how the weekend works out. So I'll be in touch with them and I'll talk to them soon. So I might. It's a coin flip right now for you gamblers out there. Real twinning. Our dad took us to Hollywood Park when we were 3 to watch the horses. Yeah, I took my daughter when she was not even a year old. So we haven't done much the last couple of years, but going to the horse track. But it's definitely a family-friendly event for sure.
That is really good to know. I thought that you had to either be 21 or 18 years old to get into a horse race.
No, you can be any age, actually. It's a lot of fun. Oh, James Spitzer used to own racing dogs. Oh, that's awesome. Do you still have any as pets?
I'm curious. And Ross says, what variety channel is asking, Mr. Handpay, do you still gamble on horses? My dad owns 9 horses.
I will gamble on like some of the major races, and that would be about it. I mean, usually it's just the Triple Crown races, and I'll follow a local guy, Mark Belling, radio host here locally, and I'll usually follow some of his picks, and I'll do my own research, and I'm usually wrong. So I do just a little bit, not much. I'm not the guy that is on my phone doing the stuff. You know, I'm not watching chariot races at night and betting on my phone. I know that a lot of people do, but
this might turn, instead of slot speak, this is definitely turning into host speak.
Say one more time, Simon.
Instead of slot speak, this episode of slot speak might be turning into host speak.
Or speak. Yeah, for the time being. We have a lot of other stuff to cover anyway. I'm sure everyone's going to have a lot of questions. So, oh, the pickle's in the house. You see that? Oh,
hey,
here we go. Mr. Handpay, can you tell us about your upcoming trips? Juicy's Jungle. So, Vegas is happening on the 26th through the 30th of January. As of now, we're staying at Circa. There'll be a bunch of us there. So anyone that wants to join us, we'll be there that whole week. I know Filthy will be there. We're going to do some table games. We're going to do a bunch of different stuff. I'm hoping December or maybe February, I might go back to Foxwoods. And I really haven't planned much further ahead right now. I know the Slot Bandits are going to come to Milwaukee, I think sometime in May. But we'll let you guys know a calendar. I'm working on my website right now. And we'll have all of that stuff out there for everybody to see. So
that is going to be so exciting. And we got a message from Jackpot Joe. Chumba wants to let him know how it plays.
No, how it pays. I don't know what he's talking about.
I even got some super chats too. Hey, J.O. Slots, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Blessings, woo, and blessings to you too. And also we got another super chat. Let me dig for it. From Kino Kid, $5 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. All the best to you. Big hello to Mr. Hampay.
What up, Kino Kid? How are you? That's awesome. Oh, the big Jackpot's in the house wishing you a happy birthday.
Thank you. Big booms and come in. And let me look. There was a question. 1 second. Tyler Motherfucker is asking if you plan on going back to the Kentucky Derby. You will have to visit the City Game and Casino. No card tables. My favorite local.
Yeah. So historically, I've always gone to the Southern Indiana Horseshoe, and that was a Caesar's property, and they took care of me. I mean, they'll pay for everything. Your trip down there, the tickets to Derby, your stay, virtually, I mean, anything, everything. And then I usually gamble there. But I know it was sold, so I'm not sure in the future if I will go back there or not, or if I'll be invited. So that's good information. So I appreciate that.
I find it crazy. I definitely find it crazy to think about that when properties switch hands. It feels like a lot of things change, and I just get this feeling that as properties keep switching hands, the comps will get less and less and less.
Yeah, I think that stuff is happening, for legal reasons too. In a lot of these states, you can't have a monopoly and own, one entity can't own every casino in a state. And I don't know a lot. That's sort of what I heard through the grapevine with the one in Indiana. So Caesars couldn't have too many there.
I did not know that. And Slotman says, "Hey, Mr. Hampay, will you teach me how to gamble?" Speaking of that,
anything for you, Pickle Rick. Anything. I will teach you everything I know.
Yes, I'm curious. Can you? And I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but can you tell me Can you give Pickle a small little intro of how to properly gamble?
How to properly? I think he needs to show me how to gamble. He had 24,000 in 2 consecutive days recently at MGM around New Year's. He destroyed it. So. I know Pickle plays a lot of the old school 3 reel machines and absolutely destroys it. I think it's that and and Kilimanjaro. Those are his jams. I know that. So
I definitely do see a lot of old school machines. And going off of that, I'm wondering, do you feel that old school machines, especially like the high limit versions of old school machines, pay better than the low limit?
A lot of people say they do, but I'm going to tell you, I have not been the lucky one to hit any of those, so I cannot say I agree with that. I'll play anything I think is going to win, and I have not had that luck, but a lot of people say it. But I'll keep giving it a try. I think 2022 is going to be my year, so I'm excited.
I got a good feeling about that year for you, and I do find that old school machines can be really fickle. Like for example, when I'm playing Double Diamond, I feel like I can either get like a lot of consecutive hits, or like I get nada.
Yep. Yeah. No, I get it. I just haven't had a lot of luck. So Pocono Joe, horses are the best bet at the casino, and you can win big. I saw people go there every day for years betting horses, making a living. Yeah, I think if you have some inside information too, it can help. And that's an interesting sport. I mean, you can bet on your own horse. Yeah, I'll never get into that. I'd probably have a heart attack, so stick with what I'm doing here.
Yep. If I try getting in the horse racing, my mind would go bye-bye.
Yep.
All right, so we got some more super chats.
All right.
1 second. Oh, thank you, Yoang. $2.22 super chat. Happy 22nd birthday. Woo! Enjoy 22 in 2022. Oh, thank you. And also, let's see. Oh, FNS Slots. Hi. Thank you so much. Woo! Happy birthday, Simon. Enjoying Slot Speak. What's up, Mr. Hampay?
FNS, I'll see you tomorrow in Milwaukee. You're going to be here. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we crush it at Potawatomi.
That's going to be so amazing. I am wondering, what is the first game you're going to be playing at Potawatomi?
I don't know which one we're going to play yet tomorrow. It'll depend what the jackpots are for me. I usually look at that stuff first. See if something's in bonus, about to go in bonus, or has a higher than normal jackpot. So looking forward to it.
That is going to be one heck of a trip. And like when you're looking for bonuses, I'm wondering, what do you look for?
What do I look for when I look for bonuses? So if I'm going to play like a lightning link, I'm going to try to find something. Filthy's in the house. Happy birthday, Simon. 1999 super chat. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Filthy's amazing. We're going to be hanging out, doing a lot of collaborating coming up here in the future. But so when I'm looking for a machine to play, I'm going to look for something like on a lightning, like locally. They start the rand at 100,000 for the high limit machine, the majors at 5,000. If I start to see those things climb up, to a $10,000 major, and I see the grand over 120, especially over 130,000, I'm going to play it and probably play it pretty hard. Ultimate Fire, like it depends on the denomination. If I see any mega over 15,000, I'm going to play it. If it gets closer to 20, I'm going to hammer that machine hard. And I also watch the major. If it's a dollar denom, it starts at $5. If they're up to 8,000 or 9,000, it's due to hit at some point at any bet. So I'll shuffle my bets around. I'll play just about anything. I'll check the black numbers on Spin It Grand. You guys see me do that. There's some games that you really can't check anything. If it's just say, Raja loves Buffalo. Some of those Buffalo games don't have like a mega grand or anything. It's just going to be a lot of line hits. You don't really know unless you've seen someone feed a lot of money into it. So that's sort of how I pick the games that I play.
Yeah. Do you like? It's like, yeah. Do you like vulture the machines, like where if somebody pumps a bunch of money in, do you go to that game, then sit there and change their higher denomination?
That's exactly what I would do. So if I watch someone that lose a bunch of money, if I see them betting what I would bet and they're losing a bunch of money, I'm probably not going to play the same thing, because a lot of these things are just going to take, and you're not going to get anything. But yeah, I'll change it around, change the denomination, see if I can hit it, especially if it has a higher than normal progressive up there, for sure.
Awesome. I do know that in the game does take that approach where he goes to the machine and he just like and then he like shoots Simon down, and I lost that train of thought. Very like, yeah, very ups to nominations, and sometimes it hits.
Yeah, you know, you can definitely change, and it can hit on the first spin sometimes.
Yes. Also, thank you, TC Slots, for the 888 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon 22, and the whole wide road lays ahead for you.
Awesome. You're getting great super chats here tonight.
All right, so we got Brian Dimble Slots asking me a question. Simon, want me to join your live? I am not as boring as Mr. Rogers. All right, so Brian Dimble, if this is the real Brian Dimble, it better be the real Brian Dimble. Come on up and join the Rogers one and only son.
Oh, that's amazing. Brian of Denver, how are you, my friend? I know I'm not very exciting. I apologize. Get out of here. There's not a room on the screen for both of us. People think we're twins lately.
Oh, no.
People think that Brian of Denver and myself are the same person sometimes. So.
Did you ever...
And someone called me SD guy yesterday on the video. What the heck is that?
Did somebody actually come up to you and say, "Hi, BOD"?
Yeah, no, people have done that. People did that in Foxwoods quite often. So.
And speaking of Foxwood, More Money says, Mr. Hampay, come back to Foxwoods.
I talked to my host today from Foxwoods, and he's trying to get me to come back out there. So, like I said, the Slot Bandits and I are going to probably go out there in February. So I had a blast out there. It was honestly one of my favorite gambling trips of all time. I had so much fun. Thank you to Raja, the big jackpot, for organizing that whole thing and invited me. So
I am curious, how did you and the big jackpot meet?
I met him through Filthy, honestly. So, and then we met for the first time at Foxwoods.
Oh, that is so cool to hear how you meet. And the big jackpot is asking, are you still going to Vegas, Simon? Mr. Hampay, when will you hit Vegas?
Scott, I'll be there the 26th through the 30th of January. So leaving Wednesday, coming back Sunday. If you're around there, it'd be great to see you out there. We're staying at Circa, more than likely. Going to do a bunch of gambling over there. So that's where we'll be, or the next time I'll be there.
That is gonna be so exciting. Definitely let me know when you be in Vegas, and I'll keep an eye out for your lives.
For sure, yeah. I'll do lives probably every day there. Not 4 or 5 hours, but I'll do some lives.
Sweet. What was the longest live stream you ever did?
Over 5 hours. It was a long one, very long. So sweet.
My longest live stream was 4 hours, and I'm wondering, how do you keep the stamina up for a 4-hour live stream?
It's honestly not very hard. I don't know. I just go and just do it. I don't really drink during it. I mean, there was one, Paul made me drink a lot and probably got a little loud, lost my voice. Otherwise, I don't really drink a lot and stay hydrated. I mean, I think that's just the most important. So
that is some really great advice. There's been definitely at least 2 streams that I was at the casino where I forgot to hydrate myself, and by the end, myself, it was like,
yeah, no, you can't talk at all. Exactly.
Yes. Yep. Penny D, thank you for the $5 super chat. Happy 22nd birthday, Simon. Woo! And Ross is asking, Mr. Hampay, do you wear contacts? Asking for a friend.
No, I've never worn glasses, contacts, had braces, nothing. So, been very fortunate.
Sorry, Brian Devil. I'm not reading that.
There's a lot of weird ones on there. Exactly.
There is 69. Jackpot Joe says 69 people in that house. That's definitely a very special number for reasons unknown.
Exactly, guys. Thank you so much for all the super chats. You guys are doing awesome.
You really are. And I can't wait to see your shoes by the end of this. Thank you, Juicy's Jungle. And I'm curious, what is behind you?
What's behind me?
Yes.
Oh, in here? Wine.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have it's an entire wine room full of wine, a couple thousand bottles in here.
Wow.
And then a happy birthday.
Awesome. Yeah, and this does make me wonder, do you collect wine as a hobby?
Yeah, exactly. I do. I don't drink often. If I do, it's going to be when I'm out to eat with good food. I'll drink good wine, but otherwise I rarely drink. I don't drink on my own at home. Yeah, I like to collect it. I've got some really cool stuff. My oldest bottle is from 1969.
Wow.
And I have a bunch from my birth year, and I have a bunch of cool ones. So
that is so cool that you keep the original bottle. And I just find seeing and hearing about people's collections to be absolutely fascinating.
Yep. No, I love collecting, and I don't know. Some people would probably drink it all, but I'll probably die with most of the wine still, and then my daughter can get rid of it someday. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Gambles Unknown, for the $5 super chat. Hey, Simon, hope you had a majorly happy birthday. Woo! Really did. Thank you so much. All right. Looking for questions in the chat. Oh, Randy Swap Wizard says, Mr. Hampay, will you teach me all your slot skills, please?
I've already taught Randy everything I know. So, yeah, he already knows everything.
I do wonder, do you have any secrets that you will not be telling anybody about your slot play?
I mean, not really. I try to tell everybody the reason I play every machine in every video. So there's really nothing to hold back. I mean, there's no cheating. Some people say I'm like playing in my basement, and I've been moving the camera around on some of these videos. I do not have any slot machines. I do not own any slot machines. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's luck. I'm no different than everyone else. Unless I have a huge hit, my losses are going to exceed any wins that I have. 100% guaranteed. That's a fact. I'm never going to lead on to think that you're going to win in the long run, because you won't. In slots, at least. Yep.
That is definitely so true. I find it, even myself, I just find it like so tempting and so alluring when I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see win after win after win.
And I show the losses as well. So if you watch my channel, you'll definitely see them all. And these machines are made to get a 5 trigger with some huge numbers when you need 6 fireballs or 6 orbs to show up. It's made to stimulate your mind and make you think it's going to hit, so you continue to put money back into it. At the end of the day, they're there to make money, and a lot of it to build these casinos. So
Real Training Slots $5 super chat. LOL, we don't see the resemblance at all.
Yeah, it's me and Brian of Denver, exactly. Or me and SD Guy. What the heck is that?
Yep. Right now, we need to get Brian Denver up onto this panel so we can do a face-to-face comparison. and so we can spot all the differences. It must be something to do with your voice.
I don't know about that.
All right, Brian Denver, $9.99 super chat. Simon, when you want to give you 22 birthday spankings and a birthday pinch?
I don't know what to even say to that. I think you just say yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
That's it. Exactly.
And all right. And hey, 5K Canada, thank you for the $50 super chat. Hey, ladies.
5K, you're the best. 5K told me he loved me recently. In a super chat.
I really want to meet 5K.
No, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yes.
Great supporter of the Slack community.
Definitely. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jackpot Joe. Your ventures and thoughts. Shots of Patreon tomorrow with me, FNS, and POTO.
That's so Potawatomi. Yeah. So I will not do. I'm actually allergic to. I'm allergic to hard liquor, so I can't do that. Otherwise, I would.
I'm very sensitive to hard liquor because of my genetic makeup, and if I drink too much hard liquor, my face turns bright red as a cherry tomato.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, for me, I'm allergic. Every time I drink it, I break out in handcuffs. So, just kidding. Joke. But no, I don't. I really don't do hard liquor. It'll just. It's not a good look. So.
All right, Phil's channel says you should not be texting and interviewing Mr. Handy. It is rude. Busted. You've been caught.
I reminded Filthy and the Big Jackpot to come and say hi. So that's all I did. But I'm keeping track of our of our chat at the same time. So
thank you. Really appreciate it. And the Big Jackpot says, gotta ground BOD at this rate.
Yeah, he's my brother. So yeah, Dad's gonna have to ground him for sure.
I am curious, how do you think that Dad would be grounding BOD?
What did you say?
I'm curious, what punishment do you think? How do you think that the Big Jackpot's going to ground BOD?
He's gonna probably tie him up and put him in his dungeon.
What will?
That would be about it.
Yep. Thank you, David. And I'm curious, what was your biggest? Yeah, what was your biggest win?
What's my favorite wine? I'm gonna show you. Hold
Good
on.
one.
All right, so my favorite wine right now is going to be Chateauneuf du Pape. Okay, it is one of these bottles I have right here is a 1978 Chateauneuf de Beaucastel from France. It's in the Rhone region. There's 80,000 acres there, and 10% they grow Chateauneuf du Pape. Very barnyardy smell, but it tastes amazing. I love it with red meat. So that is my go-to wine. If someone has Chateauneuf du Pape, that's what I drink right now.
I have not heard or seen that wine before, but it does sound delicious. Did you ever take a winery class?
I would love to take a class to be like an entry-level sommelier at some point. We'll have to see. There's only so many hours in a day, but at some point I would like to do that for sure. I would like to learn more about it.
Wine is definitely a very interesting subject, and it really does take a fine, delicate taste to decipher between like two different kinds of wine.
Do I sample two different types, you said?
Oh, sorry. What I'm saying is it really does take a delicate taste to be able to decipher between two wines.
Yeah, so some things that I actually like to do, I like to do verticals, and I'll actually take, let me grab a couple here. I mean, I don't do it a lot with whites, but like I'll take like a 2019 glass Pinot Noir from Willamette Valley against the 2017. And I actually have like a 6-year vertical where you'll get 6 glasses and you'll try each wine in its own glass and compare it to other years in the same vineyard. It's pretty cool. So it takes some time to really understand and be able to taste the difference, and I can't always do it. I mean, some people are very good at describing wine. I'm working on it. And you got to be very creative when you do it. I mean, some people will smell wet socks or, you know, or dirty tennis balls. Like that's what they'll smell when they smell it, and then you taste it. It tastes totally different. So.
Wow. I definitely do. If I ever come visit you, I definitely got to do a vertical wine tasting with you.
For sure. Yep. And honestly, you don't even have to drink a lot of it. You just drink a little bit of it, get the taste, get the smell, get the taste, and it'll change the profile of the food that you're eating for sure.
Yes. All right. So I do know that this is a kind of a segue, different subject, but Ross is asking again. Mr. Hampe, what is your favorite aristocrat, Konami, AGS, WS game, and scientific game?
I'm just going to tell you my favorite games overall. I mean, you guys see me play a lot of them. This is what I like. I like Lightning. I like Lightning Link, Lightning Cash. Out of all of those, it's probably Happy Lantern is my favorite out of that. I like playing the high limit, and I like it when the volume works.
Yes.
So I can hear it. Like, it's a little bit more exciting to hear the booms and everything else going on. I enjoy that. So that game, I'm not a huge Buffalo fan. I know a lot of people want me to play it. I'll play it sometimes. It just takes for me. I mean, and I'm just not great at it. And Ultimate Firelink for sure. I love playing that game. I mean, those really are my go-to games. I don't really have, I try some of the like Kanga Cash, Kanga Riches. I try those things. I just have never done really well on them. I like them, and they want me to come out and test some of their games and play them, and I'll do it. But I'll be honest. I mean, they're tough. Yeah. So, 88 Fortunes. I like that one too. You guys see me play that all the time. That thing's been great. I hit $18,000 2 weeks in a row on that one, and I have a lot more videos coming out. I've done well on that.
I'm curious, when you were playing 88 Fortunes, what is your go-to bet and why?
I have, as of late, I've done best at $88 a spin, but I'll only bet with the 5 symbols. I'll bet the 880, 1760, 2640. I mean, otherwise 88 or 5280 are my go-to bets that I've done the best on. I think I hit a couple majors on 2640 in the past, and that major starts at 8,000. The grand starts at 100,000. If that major is getting anywhere near or over 10 grand, I'll usually play it and just see what happens. But the only person that really can pick a good progressive for me is my stepmom, Jackpot Jackie, not me. She does way better at it than I do.
Jackpot Jackie does have a keen sense, and Filthy Slot Channel is asking, can you tell me your secret of how to get a hand pay? What is your secret?
Well, what I do is I actually watch the Filthy Slot Channel videos, and he shows me how to get hand pays, and then I just do that. That's my secret.
Yes. So all we got to do is got to go to Filthy Slot Channel, watch his channel, then get all your secrets.
Yep. He knows how to get them.
And Jazzy J, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Woo! Happy birthday, Simon. Wishing you many, many more.
Thank you, Jazzy J.
And Filthy, I do think that we've been over this question, but how many slot machines do you have in your basement? Bill,
you're killing me. I have none. 0. Wait till you see in the live session when I body slam Filthy. Just wait till we see that. It'll turn into WWF.
Yep. You definitely need some sound effects for that.
Yep.
5K. Ghana is asking how much would you charge me to mow my lawn?
Just ignore him. Ignore him. Move on.
Next question. All right, Ben is asking, are you SD guy's dad?
Just move on. Just ignore these people. They're so ridiculous.
All right, getting a note. All right, the OHS, here you go. OHS, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Missed last night's live stream, but not today. Not today. Happy birthday, Simon. Oh, thank you, OHS, for your support. All right. So you're all going to get a note. And all right, Shaka Slots. Happy 22nd birthday, Simon. How's how's it going, Mr. Hampay?
What up, Shaka? How are you, my friend?
I'm wondering, how did you get into the slot community?
Say it again.
How did you get into the slot community?
Honestly, I just watched. I watched a lot of the videos in the past, and I've recorded a lot of content for a while here, and I've been trying to get permission from Potawatomi for quite a while. And I was in. So this summer, I was in Vegas, and I was playing at Circa. They invited me over there, and I hit a mega on an ultra hot mega link. And one of my friends out there was like, "Hey, let's go to Resorts World." So I go to Resorts World, and I look over, and I see Francine and Miran, Lady Luck, and Hubby were sitting there playing. I'm like, "Guys, just wait. I got to go talk to them real quick." And I was like, "Hey, guys, I just want to let you know I love your channel." And they spent about a half an hour talking to me. And Francine gave me a ton of information. And she goes, "You should definitely start it. I think you could do really well with it." And from that point forward, I got the ball rolling. I got COVID right after that. I was pretty sick. And then worked on my logo, worked on the intro, the outro, and just everything else has just sort of been trial by, error. And I ended up connecting with Filthy, and he helped me a ton. I mean, I would not be where I am without him for sure. So I owe him a lot. He's given me a ton of information and shouted me out and helped me get a bunch of subscribers. Same with everybody else. I mean, everyone has been shouting me out and just trying to help. It's very hard to get subscribers. Scott, the Big Jackpot, has done a ton of that. The Slot Bandits, Lady Luck. I mean, everybody. So
that is absolutely wonderful. It's like that's the one thing that's like something I really love about this community is how everybody can come together and how everybody comes and cheers each other on and helps each other's channels.
And I would say that what I'm learning, a lot of people, a lot of the slot community comes together, and there's some that don't. I mean, there's like little cliques and stuff, and I've noticed that. And I'm actually really happy who I'm hanging out with and who I'm talking to. I think it's a great group of people. Everybody is really nice, and I'm just fortunate to be a part of this whole thing.
I'm really glad you came, and oh shoot, down it, I'm losing all my thoughts tonight. But I do find I'm curious about your logo. Like, I'm wondering how did you find the person to do your logo?
Oh, so I actually use Fiverr. Have you heard of that? Yes. That app didn't cost me a whole lot, and they've done great. I think they're from Pakistan, so they created that. They created my intro, the outro, and all my Christmas ones. So I just use them. They turn it around fairly quickly, and I add them to the beginning and the end of the videos. I don't really do a lot of editing when I'm in the video. I honestly don't know how to do it, so I just paste the stuff together. So
nice. Editing does take a lot of work. And thank you, Mr. Hot Miss Lots, $5 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Thank you. Alright, so before I forget, I know I'm going to space out, but I've been wondering, what family did you support to choose what family did you choose to sponsor at Christmas? Oh,
so what we did for Christmas, and the video will be coming out. Again, I have another company helping me sort of put all that stuff together. That's not really my strong suit. So having them help me with that. So what we ended up doing is we had about a dozen people that wanted help, and they wanted me to help them shop for Christmas. And we had raised, with my match, I called it $6,000. Okay. And it was actually less than that, but we turned it into $6,000. And what we ended up doing, we went to the local Walmart here. They gave us a little bit of a discount, and we spent about $5,500. We had, you guys will see it, 23 carts full of toys, supplies, essentials, a lot of stuff. And I filled up one of our box trucks from work, and we drove it down to Lexington, Kentucky. to help the tornado victims.
Um,
So they drove it all down there, dropped it off there, and then that was distributed by the sheriff's department to the people in need. So we didn't really hear much after we dropped it off, but I'm sure it went to help a lot of families. A lot of people lost a lot down there. And then what we ended up doing with everybody else, anybody that had asked, the families that had reached out, Costco had like a family meal, like ham, potatoes, mashed potatoes, a dessert, spinach, a whole bunch of stuff. So it was a meal that served 8. It was all prepared, and we sent that to a dozen other people. So that's where the money went. We spent more than that. I probably, by the time it was done, it was closer to 8,000. We ended up spending on it all. So we helped a lot of people. I would probably do it different next time. We would sort of have everything spelled out to exactly what we'll do with the money in the future. So we have a whole year to plan for that. But it's nice, and I couldn't have done it without everybody's support. I mean, it was overwhelming how many people were willing to help in the whole thing. I really wanted to go somewhere, fly, but it would not have been fair for me to go to one home and spend $5,000, $7,000, $6,000 on one family. So we just did it this way, and it helped a lot more people this way.
yes.
So
That is absolutely amazing what you've done. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see your video. It's definitely, Christmas can definitely be a really rough time for families, especially for families who have lost a lot and all are going through loss, because because there's like so much like on the media of like people like showing like all the meals and like on TV, kids see like presents and like there's like all the new toys. But like what you've done, it's definitely really going to help a lot of families and touch a lot of people's hearts.
Yep. Yeah, no, for sure. So I'm hoping we can do more of this in the future, and the more subscribers that I have and the more people that we can help, we'll definitely do that. But we'll have more of a game plan in the future and not just sort of throw it together last minute, because we were sort of running out of time to fly places. And we, like I said, we raised too much just to give it all to one family. So we spread it out, and there was no hard feelings with anybody that we sent the meals to. Even they were expensive, and I let everyone know how we do it, and everyone understood, and it worked out. So
I'm incredibly happy to hear that worked out. I know it's kind of a deviation from the subject, but Vegas Slot Channel is asking, do you like trampoline? My favorite.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of Italian wines. I mean, not a lot. I mean, it's a smaller section. One of my good friends from Chicago loves all types of Italian wines, and I'll buy those and drink those with him. Otherwise, I'm more of a Rhone, a French, or a Napa Cab. This whole wall behind me is all Napa Cab, basically.
Wow.
All of that. So it's a lot.
That is so impressive. And I'm wondering what got you. I'm not sure. I can't remember if you ever asked this question. If so, let me know. But what really got you into wine collecting?
One of my friends actually. He owns a sealing, like where we buy our sealer from, Seal Master here in Milwaukee. His name is Jay. What a really good friend of mine. Took me to Vegas actually in 2007. I remember we went to eat at the Mirage, and he introduced me to cake bread sellers. We had a 2007. Yeah, it's actually something like this. Hold on, I'll show you.
Yes.
We had a 2007 Cabernet. This is a big one. This is a 3-liter,
Wow.
but it was a cake bread sellers from 2007, and we had it with really, really good food, a seafood tower. You know, we had some white wine in there and stuff. So that was an absolute blast. And from there, I was just sort of hooked. But again, I don't drink a lot. I like to look at it and own it.
Nice. There's like something magical about collecting, and now you're making me really hungry for seafood towels. Jackpot Joe says, Jackpot Joe Adventures and Slots, $5 super chat. Bring that wine to Choctaw. Simon can try it then.
So I actually have wine luggage. I have wine luggage where I can take a case of wine with me somewhere. But if we do that, it's only going to be for the really good wine, and it would have to be a place that allows you to take it in. A lot of places don't allow you to bring wine in, because if they're selling the wine, they want you to buy it there. But if you've got some really special stuff, some restaurants will let you bring it in. I usually don't do that unless it's they allow it. So
I'd not know that certain restaurants allowed you to bring special wine in. And then so here you go. We got a question from Filthy's channel. Let me dig for it. That is Filthy's channel, $20 super chat. The world wants to know, Mr. Handy, are you the real Ryan of Dimbo?
So I don't even know that guy, but he sent me a picture of him and said I look just like him. So obviously not. I'm not that guy. But thank you.
That was so close. A compliment for you.
So I appreciate that, Basti, and I don't really know how a lot of other people do it. I mean, I'm going to say this. So you say Mr. Hampay is nice and funny. He also notices the viewers of his channel, and I do my very best on these live streams. I mean, we have, what do we have, up to 1,700 at once on a live stream. But if I turn into having 10,000, it's going to be hard to engage with everyone, because everyone is pretty, I mean, I'm getting to know a lot of people, and I'm doing my best to stay engaged with everyone. But is it realistic if I get really big? I'm going to still try and do my absolute very best. I'm missing super chats here right now, and I get help from people that send me a text and like, hey, check this person out. Because the smaller ones just sort of fly across the screen, because I don't have it set on super chat only mode. I have it set on all chat. Right. So I do appreciate that you recognize that, and I have fun with it. I don't feel that you should have to pay to see me or talk to me. I enjoy talking with everybody.
Same here. And that's something I really enjoy about your channel, quite honestly, is that you acknowledge everybody you can. And even myself, I honestly have to admit that sometimes, like, when there's a lot of chat, it can be really hard to see, but it's really fun to see everybody. At the moment, in case you have this issue on YouTube where you can only see 3 chats at once.
Yeah. Like I said, I do my best to try to recognize everybody, for sure. So, and I'll continue to do my best. So,
same.
Vegas Slot Channel, you just said, can you provide the name of the person you use for the intro? Just send me. I would have to send you like the link or the picture. Shoot me a message on probably Facebook is the easiest, and I'll send you that information from them. They've been great. We're actually putting together a really cool intro. It's actually a collaboration with Lady Luck and Hubby, Filthy and Barbie, and then the big Jackpot Jackie. So all of them are together with me in an intro. We're in a casino. Everyone's playing at their own machine. So I'm hoping that's going to be done in the next few weeks. It's a lot of work on their end. So
I cannot wait to see it when it's done. Will it be animated?
It's all animated, yeah. So
wow.
That's the hardest thing, is just to get everyone so they look normal. It's hard with the animations to get people, and these are 2D animations, so it's hard to get people so they're happy with it.
Yes.
So
2D animation and like animating the human form is definitely a very difficult task. It is so easy to make it look really cartoonish.
Yeah, yep.
And RJ Jr. is asking, Mr. Hampay, are you the member of the DJ Nation, NJ, and Top Dollar Mike?
I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is, Simon?
That is actually a Facebook group called DJ, everything Atlantic City, casinos in Atlantic City. I believe that's the name. They do call themselves DJ Nation.
Okay.
And that's what I make. That's what I do know. I'm wondering, you don't mind me asking, but do you join any Facebook groups?
For groups, I mean, I'm a member of the Big Jackpots group on Facebook, and then I'm a member of another one that Jackpot Joe just signed me up on, but that's about it. But I'll be a member on those groups. I'll stop in those. On Gamblers Unknown, they have Major Chasers. That's a cool group. Member of that one on Facebook. You see everyone putting their majors and grands, so check that one out if you haven't yet. That thing's great. But yeah, if you guys want me to be in any groups, send them to me. I'll definitely join them.
Major Chasers is such a fun group to be in. It's actually one of my favorite groups, and also
yeah, I love that one.
I just love seeing the excitement. Boss friend, here's something for you, Mr. Hampay.
No, that's awesome, Rose. I'm glad I was able to help out there. I know there were a couple people that didn't get the meals, but Costco, I mean, did what they always do and stepped up and sent something right after. So I as far as I know, everyone did get something. So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, it is so sweet what you're doing. And also, shoot darn it. Wizard Sister also says, thank you, Mr. Hampay, for all the kind people in need, and you are wonderful.
The Wizard Sister's the best. She comes and gives me back massages when I'm playing, so I appreciate that.
Aww. I did not realize that the Wizard Sister gave you back massages.
No, she stopped it. It was during my last live stream at Potawatomi, so a couple of weeks ago. It's Randy the Slot Wizard's sister. Yes. I met him for the first time that night.
I cannot wait. There are so many people who I really want to meet.
Say it again. There's people
There are so many people who I really want to meet.
Oh yeah, a lot of people you want to meet. Yeah, no, I get it. I agree with you. There's a lot of people I want to meet as well. It just takes a little bit of time. That's why we all got to get together. I'm hoping I can do the Choctaw thing. We'll see how it all works out. So.
Yes, if you do, I'd really love to meet you. And
ditto.
Oh shoot, darn it! And I'm curious, who was the very first slot channel that you met?
The very first slot channel I met was Lady Luck. I met her when I was in at Resorts World. So she sent me a message or said something the other day. When are we going to meet again at Resorts World? So we'll see if that happens.
That's gonna be so awesome. Oh, thank you, Allison Powell. $10 super chat. Happy birthday, Simon. Have the best day. Thank you for all you do, Mr. Hampay.
Awesome. Hi, Allison. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat to celebrate Simon's birthday.
All right, and we got another super chat from 5K Donald.
Was that a BC Brian Christopher shirt you were wearing the other day? Did you buy it or was it a giveaway? I don't even know what you're talking about. Which shirt? This is one of the brands I wear. Psycho Bunny, my favorite. New York. I love it. It fits me.
I love the colors of the bunny. And also, thank you, Mr. Classic TV. $2.11 super chat. Punky Power. Woo.
Yeah, Mr. Classic TV 1980 is another awesome supporter of the slot community. Sends out awesome super chats all the time. I do appreciate those.
Really appreciate everybody here tonight.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. So we've been floating around 100 people the whole time here. I mean, that's great. We've had quite a few super chats. So
yes, it's been Jackpot Joe is asking. Oh yeah, Jackpot Joe finishes $2 super chat. Simon, who taught you the red screens? Jackpot Joe taught me the red screens. It was my very first. And on this channel was my very first time playing a red screen. I'm curious, Mr. Hampay, did you ever play a red screen before?
I have no idea what it is.
Alright, so a red screen, if you go to Choctaw, Jackpot Joe will have to show you. It is a machine that runs on a bingo card. And as you play the machine, as you hit the button, the bingo card, you get combinations on the bingo card. And depending on what you get on the bingo card determines the results on the reels.
I know what you're talking about. I have not played that before. You like it?
I do. I do
Okay.
like it. After Neptune Gold was very nice to me. And Melly Loves Slot says, Mr. Hampay, you are a fun channel and some medium slot play. I enjoy watching you.
Awesome. No, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching.
And Perry is asking, when will you be giving away free shirts? You like to get a couple for a family? Do you have any?
So I've given away a bunch of shirts. I've given away a lot already. So we're working on setting up an account with another vendor. The one that we're using just isn't sending stuff out. So we're working with Teesprings right now, trying to get all that designed. Hopefully the website will launch here in the next week or two as well. So it'll be a lot easier to get, and the shipping and handling and everything will be much more reasonable. I'm not looking to make any money on these things. I just want to get them in people's hands. So really, if people want to buy them, that would be awesome. I'll always have usually something with me when I'm out gambling that I like to give away, but it doesn't last long, and I don't have a lot of, usually it's just me, so it's hard to carry all this stuff with me. So
definitely, right now I've heard a lot of really good things about Teespring, and I can imagine just how hard it must be to have to carry bags of wristbands in the casino.
It's hard, yeah, and I'll try to do something else. I was trying to get and I was waiting on a quote. I was trying to do like a money clip band or a money band rather than like a wristband, but it's hard to get people to respond to you these days. So That's a priority before the end of the week. I want to get all that stuff taken care of if I can find someone that is able to provide reasonable merchandise that I can give away, promotional merchandise.
I'm in the same boat with some things in my life too. I find it crazy just how hard it is to get a response some days.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, everybody dealing with the same stuff.
Yep. It's definitely been a very tiring 2 years.
Yep.
And Tyler Mother Trucker is asking, do you move away from button slappers when they sit next to you?
I enjoy talking smack about button slappers because they end up breaking the machine. And I even say in my videos, I'll say how bad a machine must be because people are punching the button and breaking it when they're not winning. But no, I don't mind. Honestly, button slappers, people that want to come up and talk to me, I'll roll with just about anything. I mean, I haven't had people do anything too obnoxious, but I'll deal with anyone. I'm okay. Like, people are like so worried if I have other people talking to me when I'm playing. I'm okay with it, honestly. And that's what I've signed up for with this whole thing. If I wanted to put a hat on, headphones, and put my head down, I wouldn't be on YouTube. So I enjoy it. I like interacting with people. I like it when they come and say hi. I was at Potawatomi on Monday, and I had a woman come up to me, and she was actually shaking with, that she got a chance to meet me. It was, it's nothing that I'm used to. So I'm okay with it. If people want to slap buttons, as long as people aren't swearing, I really don't want that. I don't want to contaminate my channel with foul language, even on super chats or anything. I don't really want that stuff on there. I want it to be as PG as we can. I mean, we're adults. We say stuff, but not crazy stuff. So
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I find half the fun of gambling is like talking to everybody. And if somebody wants to talk to me when I'm like live, I enjoy talking to them, and I enjoy having a conversation.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what it's about. It's just about having fun, honestly. And for those people that want to get mad at me for talking next to them, I don't know. We're in a public place. Go find a private room somewhere if you don't like it. So, have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, you probably should take a break.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it. if it's stressing you out that much, do something else.
Yes. That is definitely a really solid point. Is like if gambling turns into something very stressful, definitely take a break. It is something that I'll always remember during my gambling career.
Yep. And I tell people too, part of the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is so people are able to maybe satisfy their gambling by watching me, not necessarily that they have to go out and do it. They can spend a night on Thursday watching me, then going out and doing it. And it can save people some money, and they can, sort of experience everything with me. So I think it's great.
It really is. And that's like something I find really, that's why I have so much fun watching your streams, because I really feel like it really puts me in front of slot machine, and I just love hearing your action and commentary.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Simon.
You're very welcome. Whoa, Jackpot Joe has something to say.
He's a rookie. Move on.
Alright, sorry, Jackpot Joe. Moving on. Thank you, 5K Gunard. The base Simon says Gunard is so cute.
Thank you, 5K.
Thank you. The Bermuda 975 $2 super chat, $100 to shade to beard.
Okay, so you guys will like this. So when I was creating my my logo, and I sent a bunch of pictures to the Fiverr, to people at Fiverr, and half of them had a beard, half didn't. And when they came back with the one with a beard, I had to grow a beard. So I had to sort of look like my picture a little bit. I need to lose a little bit of weight, but to look more like my picture, because it's been a stressful last few months.
It has.
But no, that's why I have a beard. And honestly, when summer comes around, I'll probably have them, put another. I'll have them put another character together where I don't have a beard, and then I'll shave it. So whatever my emoji is, or whatever my logo is that's what I'll probably have on my face. So
nice. I like the idea that you're going to have a beard emoji and a non-beard emoji.
Yep, I'm gonna have everything. So
Joseph Juke Deck. I'm losing my words, but great smiles, Mr. Handpay.
So Joe is a great guy. Joe actually worked for me probably, 15 years ago. So great guy. I saw him on the chat today. I was like, he commented, I'm like, where do you like to play? Because I was like, I know this guy. I know Joe, and I know his father. So Joe, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the $5 super chat. I hope you're well, my friend. Awesome to see you on here. So stop down at Pato one day and say hi, or we'll grab lunch one of these days. I know you're in the area. So.
All right, Deborah has a question. Deborah Princeton, Mr. Handpay, when is your next live slot play?
I'm going to be live tomorrow night. I'll put something together so it's out there for you guys. But I mean, really, Thursday nights are going to be my night. I think moving forward, I'm not going to do the 5-hour marathon sessions anymore. And part of the reason is this. The big jackpot, Scott, Raja, my dad, he gave me a recommendation, and he just said, if you want to be part of, hit the YouTube algorithm, you can't have videos that are so long because people don't watch the whole thing, and it'll actually hurt me and hurt my channel and keep subscribers away. So I'm going to probably break them up into hour and a half long segments. And maybe what I'll do is I'll do something on YouTube, and then we'll move over to Facebook. I know some people don't like that, but it sort of has to happen if you guys want to see my channel grow, because the more my channel grows, the more I can put into this thing at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun for me, but it is a business, and I'm fortunate that I'm not living on, the money that I make. You don't really make anything for a long time on this, I'll tell you that. But someday you can.
Yes.
I mean, you get it. And I'll put as much as I can back into this and help and do what I can. So just be prepared. I don't want people to get upset, because I know people enjoy spending a long night, but we'll figure it out and spread it out through different, between Facebook, YouTube, and probably TikTok.
Nice. I do want to do something very similar to that. Is where I do like an hour YouTube, an hour TikTok, maybe an hour on Instagram, not TikTok, but an hour Facebook, and then maybe 1 hour on Instagram Live, because I've not reached 1,000 subscribers on TikTok yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a way to do it too. And it's really hard to get 1,000 on there and get monetized even on what the heck is on Facebook. You need 10,000. It's hard to do that stuff. You know.
I'd not realized that you need 10,000 on Facebook for monetization.
Yeah, you need 10,000. Filthy was filling me in a little bit on that. I'm nowhere close. I have a couple hundred on there.
My Facebook's pretty much of a sad little dud. And also, I'm curious, like when you first, if you don't mind sharing this, when you first started YouTube, what was like your biggest mistake?
My biggest mistake. So I had a lot of problems on the back end. You know, like creating the videos is one thing, but then like filming the videos is one thing, but then doing the editing and everything on the computer, I was doing some mistakes wrong on the back end where I was actually uploading the videos directly from the editing software rather than saving the videos on the computer where I could move them over. And it was taking so much time. I mean, I would have like 2 or 3 hours in per video to try to, and I'm like, I don't even know how I can keep doing this. There's not enough time in a day. I'm trying to run a huge company as well. And that was a huge mistake. Other than that, I don't think I made any really big mistakes. You know, I saw someone, maybe we passed the question. They actually said, am I a more profitable gambler doing this on the channel? And I would say yes. I mean, my goal is to show you guys a profitable session. I've had some complaints when I do like a premiere. People are like, well, this is such a short premiere. Why are we doing a short premiere? I'm going to show you a premiere, not when it's long. I'm going to show you a premiere when it's profitable and I show you something big. So today, what did we hit? $13,000 in hand pays. You know, I was up quite a bit of money on it. It was 11 minutes long, but that's okay. I just want to show you guys what it is, and I want to be there. I want to interact with everybody. It doesn't have to be 45 minutes of me getting pounded and, you know, losing on these machines. So, yeah, but I sort of moved away from your question a little bit. But no, I don't really think I made any mistakes. I mean, you live and you learn from everything. I'm good with it. You know, I honestly never thought I would be doing what I'm doing today. I don't really like pictures taken of me or anything, but I'm embracing this whole thing and just enjoying it. My daughter thinks I'm famous now, so she has a t-shirt with my face on it. She goes to school and she shows everybody, so it's great. So
that's so cool. And to add on to what you're saying, when I first started, my biggest mistake was like in the editing, because like I not do a very great job of editing and titling. My very first video, I said was Big Win, and I really did not flesh out the title at all.
Okay, yeah, no, it's hard, and that's why I try to make my videos as clean as possible. And so I'm just adding an intro and an outro onto it. It's nothing special. I mean, maybe someday I'll turn it into more, but you know, I know like Jackpot Beauties and Brian Christopher, when they do their videos, they'll have, you know, one camera on them and then they'll have the machine. Well, it takes away from the machine. Watching this on a phone is so small to begin with. You don't need to see me. You can hear me. You know what I look like. You don't need to see my expression if I'm winning something. I mean, unless you think I'm in my basement, which I'm not, but I probably won't be doing that stuff either, ever. So.
Okay. I'm probably in the same boat too because of my technical limitations. Alan is asking, Mr. Hampay, do you follow your dad's advice and turn up the volume all the way up?
Alan, for sure. You'll see that in my videos. I take advantage of the 8.2% advantage by turning it up all the way. So I definitely do that. So thank you, Dad Raja, for that. I do appreciate that advice. So
Daddy Raja, he's loaded with advice. And Randy's Zaya said, Daddy Raja, he is loaded with advice.
So, Randy, what did you say here? Mr. Hampay, did Pickle really win the horse racing's Triple Crown in one day? Not in one day, but he did win it. I think it was like in the 1980s. He won the Triple Crown. So he won the Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. Also, if you guys don't know, Pickle Rick started Elf on the Shelf. Well, he still gets residual commission for that. So he did a great job there. And then also, he is the starring Munchkin in the remake of The Wizard of Oz that's coming out later this summer. So he's really excited about that.
That is so cool. I never knew that about Rick. I did not know that Pickle Rick was actually the start of Elf on the Shelf. I definitely got to do some more research into that.
Yeah, no, Pickle Rick. We like to tease him very often.
Yeah, is that actually true? That
no, it's not true, Simon. None of it's true.
I can't believe I fell for that stuff again.
So you'll notice we all have fun with each other. People think, some stuff's serious. We just like to have fun and joke around with each other all the time. So I just think of the weirdest things I can say, and I try to say them. So
nice. I really do like this sense of humor, and I just find it really funny to like read through the chats and just gets weirder and weirder, and like everybody just keeps escalating it.
Yep.
Alright, here's something from Super Scroll. Hi Simon and Jason, it's been a crazy week for me and the family for this week, but wanted to pop in real quick and say hello to both of you in the chat. Cheers.
What up, buddy? Good to see you.
We are over the hour. I'm curious, does anybody have any questions for Mr. Hampay? Alright, we just got another question. Linda Vino is asking, let's talk football. Final 2 predictions, Mr. Hampay.
So football, honestly, I'm green and gold. I'm a Packer fan. I think the Packers have a very good chance of doing it. They're coming in. They're going to the playoffs very healthy. Can they get, someone said today that we're not going to get past Brady and the Buccaneers. I don't buy it. I think Brady's in some trouble this year. Packers are healthy. Rodgers is good. I think it's going to be Packers to the Super Bowl, and I would love to go there and watch them play if they do make it. So we'll see that for sure. Anybody else have any questions? I'm going to show you guys my shoes though, because I think we got pretty close to the $500 mark.
We did.
Okay, guys. So today I'm in my house. I am just wearing, I'm not going to take the phone down because it's a different mount that I have here. I'm just wearing simple Gucci flip-flops here in my house. That's what I got. But I'm going to show you guys some other cool stuff. Ooh, check this out. You guys like my purse that I wear when I'm gambling? I'm going to show you this. So this thing is awesome. I love this thing. It's actually a Louis Vuitton wine carrier.
Nice.
So it'll fit just a standard bottle of wine in here. And you take it wherever you're going to go and eat. So that's amazing. I love that one. But for the nights that you think you're going to drink a little bit more, I've got the dual Louis Vuitton wine carrier. Love this one too. This thing's great. So it all fits right inside there. So more of the fun stuff that I have hiding down here.
Yes. Imagine if you made a slot machine small enough to fit into your wine carrier. So when you went live, you just took out that little small slot machine, zoom camera in really close, and everybody thought you were at a casino.
Exactly. So other than slots, do you ever play table games? I actually love table games, but here's the thing. With what's going on right now, it doesn't really make sense for me to play table games unless they're going to let me film it and I can show you guys. I gamble enough. I don't need to gamble anymore just to satisfy some gamble. Like I have enough. And if they're going to allow me to play table games and film it so I can show you guys, I'll play them. And I'll play anything. I I feel like I'm a very solid blackjack player. I'll play any other type of, house advantage, poker kind of table game. I can play craps. Roulette people love. I don't see it. I don't really like it. I feel like I can place dice and craps. But yeah, that's what I got for you there. So.
Nice. Yeah, kind of a random little tangent. When you are playing craps, do you have any dice strategies, the way you throw your dice to make the
For
dice?
sure. Yeah. I like to be on the left side of the dealer, the dice guy right there, and I'm right-handed, so I like to put my elbow at a 45, and I swing my hand just perfectly, holding the dice the exact way. I try to place them until they hit that diamond on the back wall. I try to place it right before, so it just nicks the wall. I've had some pretty good rolls. I've never had anything that was, too nuts. It usually, after I fill the board up, I 7 out. But I haven't played in a while. Pre-COVID for sure. But I enjoy it. If they would let me film it, I'll play it. If not, I won't.
That's a good mentality to have. And I know I'm kind of going in a pretty big tangent too, but why does having your arm at a 45-degree angle help with throwing the dice?
Yeah, and it's really about just pinching the dice the right way here. So you just got to pinch it and hold it, and then you're throwing it just perfectly. So they just sail through the air, and then they hopefully land right where you start them. So
yes.
But at the end of the day, you might as well just take them and toss them over there. It doesn't really matter. We're not that good unless you got magnets underneath the table.
Yep, secret magnets. Randy Slot was just asking, Mr. Hampe, do you own any Victoria's Secret?
Don't listen to him. Victoria's Secret. Yeah, I own a lot. What would I own from there?
Let's see. Oh, now I get it. I do have a really big confession. I don't know my luxury brands very well outside of Gucci and LV, thanks to Luckbox. All my other luxury brands, I don't know.
And that's all you really need to know. Some of the other stuff is just a little over the top, but yeah, no, I love all of that kind of stuff, and for sure. So Randy wants to play some blackjack this Thursday. Randy, until they open up the rooms upstairs, I'm probably not going to play a whole lot. The tables are just too crowded down there at Potawatomi. Not really interested in doing that unless we go at 8 o'clock in the morning or 2 in the morning when there's nobody there. I don't really have an interest in playing. And also, here's another thing I think is important here. I love Potawatomi. I love everything about it. But if you're going to play blackjack, you need to have a large spread. If you're going to play like double deck, pitch, I think they only have like a 20x spread at Potawatomi. So 50 to $1,000, or it might even be 10x, 50 to 500. There's not enough room there to make money or come back if you are getting smoked. They're sort of limiting your wins, and they're really limiting. They're limiting what you could actually win, and they're limiting what you can come back. Ouch. So I like the bigger tables if you're going to do that.
I am curious, how is that casino limiting your wins?
Say it again.
How is Pop limiting your wins?
So they're limiting. So just say you're playing a table that's $50 to $500, and $500 is a lot of money. But you got to look at blackjack as a chip game. You're playing with whatever chip you're playing with. I don't care if it's red, green, black. You can get into purple or chocolate. You have to have a chip system. If you're going to start out by betting, depending what the count is, depending how they're doing, you might turn a bet into 10 or 15 chips. It doesn't matter what the denomination is. You gotta get over that. But if the count's good, you gotta bet high. If it's not, the more 10s in the deck, it's better for you. So you gotta push your bet. So they're preventing you from making a ton of money with a small spread. 50 to $500 is too small. You go to like Chicago, you can get $100 to $10,000. That's what you want. You want the 100x. And it's sort of like go to roulette. Do you want to play on like one of these 000 wheels? No, I want to play on a single 0 wheel downtown Vegas. I would much rather do that. Or if I want to play craps, I want to play on an unlimited odds craps table downtown Vegas. Don't play on the strip. They're going to screw you. And in the end, I mean, it just takes away from what you're doing. Also, don't play blackjack with a 6 to 5 blackjack. You're not going to win any money.
Yep.
You know, play the higher stakes, whatever it takes to get the rules that you need to win. And you don't want to play a table. You want the dealer to stay on soft 17. You don't want them to hit. You know, it's all these kind of things. It's really important. So I definitely know my odds. I was an econ major. I love numbers. So.
Yes, I'm like wondering, so I'm so really confused by this, but how when you say like limiting zero spread, does it mean that you can only put a certain amount of chips down on each hand?
Yeah, you only can bet $500 would be the max on some of those. And it just depends what you're trying to do. If you're just sitting there trying to have fun, bet, you know, $5, $25 a hand. But if you want to turn it into something competitive and actually make some money, you need to have a larger spread. So from your minimum bet to your top bet, I'd like to see 100x, not 10 or 20.
Yes, thank
you follow me.
Sorry, what's the last part I cut out?
Say it again.
Sorry, what was the last part I cut out for a second?
No, nothing else. I mean, like I said, you just want to have a larger spread with that. That's the most important. But is it still fun for you, Spanglish, you say? Gambling? I have a blast doing it. Honestly, I mean, forever it's just sort of been my I mean, I've been filming for quite a while here, and I'll tell you this. So all of my old videos that I have, there's not really a lot of commentary in there. A lot of when I had my midday bonus videos, which I still have a ton I want to put on there on YouTube, but I can't because it screws up the algorithm. It screws everything up by putting a video that's like 2 minutes long next to all my longer ones. I need to have longer videos so YouTube's pushing my stuff. But no, I'm definitely having a ton of fun with all this stuff. It's always sort of been my just sort of way to get away from the world. And now it's my way to get away from the world and see a different world. And I do enjoy it. I have, like I said, a ton of fun. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't do it. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not making any money. And you guys see, I win and I lose, but I lose more than I win. And that's just the way it is. It's a business. Like I said, I'm investing into myself, into Mr. Handpay. And taking you guys along for the ride. I do now. I do wonder. I'm wondering like when you're saying that you don't like want to put a short video to your long videos. What's like the sweet spot for what's like your sweet spot for a video length? Okay, so this is actually important, and I actually told another slot channel that was filming here in Milwaukee. I saw he was putting like a lot of 1 and 2 minute videos together. One thing that's important that Lady Luck told me, in order to be monetized on these things, to be able to put ads, you have to have over 8 minutes on those videos. In order to place ads, you have to have over 10 minutes. So really, I want to have like a 10 to 20 minute video, but I'm going to tell you, I've got some that are going to be 30, 40, 50 minutes. It could be a big win at the end. It could just be a total bloodbath slaughter where I'm getting killed. But really the goal is that 10 to 20 minutes, and you really want people to watch as much as they possibly can. Very important to be able to, so YouTube's like, okay, people are watching 60% of these videos, and we can see all the analytics from the back end, which you see. They're going to push more of the videos that more people watch at the end of the day. So at least 10 minutes is what you need. So that is really good to know. And that's actually one of my biggest mistakes I've made. And I still make that mistake over and over again. I'm not sure when I'm going to learn from this, but I keep putting out these like 1 to 2 minute videos. Yeah, 1 to 2 minute videos. I don't really know what you make on that. I don't make a lot when I look at those things. I mean, I don't make a lot of my videos right now at all. Even when you see the ones that get 20, 30,000 views on, where they're watching for 40 minutes. I mean, you make more on the super chats, things like that, than anything else. But I do wonder, by chance, do you know what the CPM for gaming is for this niche? What is what? The CPM for the gaming
like what we are doing right now?
I have to look.
Right.
Yeah, the playback CPM. I don't really know what any of this stuff means. Yesterday it was like $10, whatever. Is that a lot? I don't know.
Yeah, $10. It doesn't $10. I feel that's kind of on the lower end, but I'm like kind of blanking on the CPMs right now.
Yeah, sometimes it'll get up to $20 or more for me. But I mean, this is sort of, it'll go down to 8 or 9, but over the last 4 weeks. But again, I just started. So I became monetized. A lot of people don't realize this. I started, like I had the idea for Mr. Handpay. I had to do a ton of back end stuff before I did it. But I started the YouTube channel in February, but I didn't post anything. I had one video that went on in October. Otherwise, it was like pretty much November 1st when I started posting 2 videos a day. And it took me about a month, just over a month, to get 1,000 subscribers. And then I went up to I'm over 5,000 now. But I doubled in the last 28 days. But yeah, it's just it's a lot of work, and I haven't done it that long. So at first I was making $5 a day, and now it's not a ton. So Jackpot Mike, I am going live tomorrow, probably 7 o'clock. I'm thinking Central Standard Time. FNS Slots is going to be here. Jackpot Joe is going to stop in Milwaukee. So I'm hoping they go live too. We'll see.
Yes, I really wish I had a magical way to teleport to Milwaukee and say hi to all of you.
Soon enough, we'll all get together for sure.
Yes, we're gonna have an absolute blast.
Yes, no, I agree.
Yes, and what I find interesting, it's just like when I think about YouTube, it's just crazy how much it varies. I did learn from Luckbox, who learned from Killer Ray Slot, that in December you get the highest ad revenue for your videos.
Out of who?
In December, during December, you get the highest CPM.
Oh, you do? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Hey, someone, Kayla Brown said, always have an entertainment budget at the casino for sure. I've seen people lose their family, homes, etc. Sad deal. And I think that is very, very important for people to realize. Like, you know, I get a lot of trolls that are sitting there saying, why are you so excited when you won 6,000 when you just put in 5,000? Well, you know, I need to put money in to create this content. But I don't ever want people to think like you're going to jump on here, bet $250 a spin, and you're going to win 15,000 or 100,000, or you're going to see some of these videos. They're so few and far in between. This is something that is very important. I've played a lot of slots in my life. I play a lot every single year. I won't give you guys the exact, number of jackpots or anything else. But I've never won over $20,000 in a single jackpot ever in slot machines. And seeing the level that I play, it's pretty crazy. The multipliers are just not there unless you get very lucky.
Yes.
And I just want people to realize that it's not worth putting a ton of money in. Only play with what you can afford to lose. Super important. Cannot say enough.
And I do feel that it's very tempting to put in very tempting to think I just think about the idea of putting in doing $100 spins and thinking that you're gonna hit the major jackpot right away. I did that when I set my Roman Egypt slot machine at home, do $100 spins. I thought if I did the first $300 spins that I would immediately get a $10,000 win. Unfortunately, that machine not pay out. Unfortunately, $100 bets not pay out at my house.
Yeah. Well, you can even see at your house too, depending what you would set that machine at. You'll see in the long run you're going to lose. I mean, it's there to make money for the house, and that is it. And just people always need to realize that. And you know what else is important? You would see, you see some of these people like MG21. Some people like him, some people don't. I watched a lot of his videos. He would even say, you would see him play, and sometimes he would leave up $100, but he would also mitigate his losses. I could appreciate that part of his play. Like, you'll see me do the same thing sometimes. If I'm down a lot and I come back to even, almost even, whatever, I'm going to end my session. I'm going to show it to you guys. Just see. It's about mitigating your losses. Never, I mean, obviously you only can bring a certain amount of money to a casino and you can't take too much out. So I'm hoping that your wins are going to be way, way larger than your losses will ever be. But, you know, just do anything you can to try to show profitable sessions and profitable sessions from, you know, each individual machine standpoint. I think it's important. You know, take the little wins if they're there. If a machine's not paying out, run. And don't play high limits unless you're using the casino's money.
Definitely very true. And even for me, and I can really relate because why am I having such a bad thought? Now shoot down that train ran away. That train of thoughts. It's like for me, when you talk about when you talk about winning and when you talk about winning, you know, for me, even if I win, if I'm betting 8 cents and if I win $1, I am super duper happy and pumped up.
No, exactly. And what other people don't realize either is, I mean, when I play higher denomination, I'm going to have a little bit better chance to win than someone who's playing really low limit slots. And that's really what my channel is. You know, I've had people that have been sort of trolling me saying, you know, it's easy for anybody to get a jackpot when they bet this much. Well, it's not. You got to play the right machines. You got to know what sort of you're doing. But I'm definitely going to get a lot more hand pays. And that's when I'm Mr. Hand Pay. I want to show you a lot of hand pays. Not going to show you that by betting $2 or $3 a spin. Nothing wrong with a $2 or $3 spin player. But I feel that I have a better chance to win playing the higher levels and trying to, you know, pick the right machines, you know, in the long run. So.
Now, what do you like about playing? I'm curious. What about the higher levels? I'm curious. How does the higher levels give you the better chances of winning?
I think it's all just about odds in the end. I mean, there's not a lot of people playing the higher spins at the casino. So you see people feed these machines at the lower denomination, and sometimes the higher ones just pay off. But I'm going to tell you, there's other times when you could go hammer $125 to $250 spins on Lightning Link. You could run $20,000 through that machine and not get one bonus.
Yep.
And that's real life. But that's why if you put money in this thing and you're not getting anything, persistence doesn't always pay off. You know, I say it in my videos sometimes, persistence paid off once again. You know, I'm just having fun with everyone, showing you, but it's not always real. It doesn't always happen that way. So again, play smart with this stuff. Enjoy the things that I'm doing and that I'm saying. Enjoy like watching me play. You don't have to do that. So, do I wish they would up the taxable amount from $1,200 to something higher? Yeah, but I don't think they ever will. This is all for money laundering more than anything else. So I was at the casino the other day, and a few weeks ago, Potawatomi does not allow you to have more than $1,200 in a machine at one time, or they'll spit out tickets. So what I do is I preload, put a bunch of cash in, so I've got $1,000 tickets. And security came up to me, and they thought I was laundering money. And I was like, what? You think I'm like getting drug money? And then I'm going to do what with it? Well, they were saying like dirty drug money that people will put in a machine, go get fresh bills from the cashier, and then it's like what they're doing. And I told them why I was doing it, and they were like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. We just want to make sure that, you know, we're watching that." So they're very conscious about that at these casinos. If you can get, you can do sort of a line of credit at Potawatomi, but you have to put your own money in, and you have to show where that money came from. It can't ever be anything that is any illegal activity whatsoever, or you'll get banned from the casino. They don't want to deal with that. So
yeah, I never would have thought of that. It's definitely sad. It's definitely sad what can happen, and I think it's another question. Jackpot Mike was asking, was the shoe reveal tonight?
All right, I'll show you one more time, Mike. So tonight, just these little plain Gucci sandals right here. That's it. I'm in my house, barefoot, wearing Gucci sandals.
Nice. If you're curious, this is what I am wearing. I'm wearing Mama Lisa socks.
Awesome.
And also, going back to the chat, Kylie Brown says, so true, Simon. When I first started gambling, if I'd win $5, I was so happy. I wish I was still like that. I think I had more fun at that time just winning small.
I agree. A win is a win. And I'm going to tell you something. A tie is a win at a casino.
Yes.
You get comps after that tie. So take a tie as a win. Don't always have to try to come back to even. Sometimes if you're down, if you're down $500 and you come back where you're only down 100, walk away. Save the money for another day.
That is very smart. And
Yep.
and going off that question, do you find that it's worth chasing major jackpots? Like if you see like a major at $1,000.
I really don't think so. So you see $1,000 major or a $10,000 one. I've seen those things sit there for a long time, or a maxed out grand. I think you put in a little bit of money you put whatever money into these things that you want to play. If it's not hitting, it's not going to hit. I mean, you can sit there all day. I mean, you guys see me, I'll play every single denomination up and down, every single bet. It's not worth chasing these things, because the times that you win, you're like, oh, isn't it always like this? No, I mean, it goes the total opposite. So I'm not a huge fan of chasing at all. Mr. Hampay, I was up in Blackhawk yesterday. Mama Raja. I don't know. Blackhawk. Oh, is this really Big Jackpots mom?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi. How are you? My mom. I'm just kidding.
More like Mama Handpay.
That's awesome.
And my love thoughts is asking, do you ever drink off of any wine in your cellar?
Sometimes I'll drink a little bit of wine in here. I mean, not very often. Again, I don't really drink much at all. So, but once in a while, I'll have a little bit in here.
Nice. And Average Savage is asking, do you get upset when your free play goes down?
Yeah, average. So, like Potawatomi, they don't give a lot of free play, and I understand why. There's no competition within like 90 miles of them around here, so I totally get it. I only get $200 every week there, and that's how it is. But you go to other places, now I'm at the level where I'll get a significant amount of free play as part of, them wanting me to come to places. But, and really, I have the option now, and I've talked to casinos, hosts, friends, and other people about this. I'm really not going to go to a casino if they're not going to make it worth me going there. We have a pretty big audience that we're bringing to show this stuff here. So just make it worth it for me to come there if I'm going to come. And honestly, not trying to be a jerk at all, but that's real life. I mean, if we're going to bring something for you guys, you got to make it worth it for me and help sort of mitigate, my losses. And that's just how it is. So
it is definitely nice. It is definitely nice to feel appreciated, especially if you tell the casino events that, hey, I'm going live, and this is the audience I will bring. It actually feels really good. It does feel really great to be appreciated.
Yeah, and here's another thing that's important to everybody. Don't ever just look on your card to think, like see if you have money on there for like a dinner. Don't ever be afraid to go to the blackjack pit boss, to go to a slot, some host office, and say, hey, I've played for a while, lost a little bit of money. Is there any way I can get a free dinner, or can I get some money for a gift shop? They'll do that. And people don't realize that. You'll get stuff. I mean, you play enough, you might be surprised. They might say, here's $100, here's $200, $500 for the gift shop. Spend the money, take advantage of it, because if you don't use it, it's gone, and they're not going to give it to you. If you don't ask, you won't get it. Yep. Very important.
Next time I do a live stream after my stream, I ask the casino, hey, I spent this much money. Do you think I could get a dinner?
Yeah. And it does not hurt. And they'll tell you if it's a no, and that's fine. And then you have to make that decision if you want to go back to that casino in the future.
Yes.
Donnie, happy birthday, Simon. Mr. Hampay, are you a professional gambler for a living? I am not. I actually own a contracting company. We do pavement, landscape, and snow in the Milwaukee area here in Wisconsin. I started asphalt seal coating business when I was 16 years old, and that's what I do for a living. there are no professional slot machine players in the world. I guess there's one left, Raja. That's it.
Yep, Daddy Raja.
That's all.
Yes, and John Pellicuna, sorry about your name.
John, I've only been to 3 of them. I've only been to Arlington. That is gone. That is going to be the Bears Stadium. I was in New York for the Belmont. That was okay. I mean, I don't know. Not a huge fan of that one. It was like a used car dealership around it. But I had a blast at the Kentucky Derby down there. I had so much fun. I mean, I think I would say it's my favorite track just because of the atmosphere. You know, it's in a not the best area around Louisville down there, but it's the place to go. I enjoy it, but I haven't been to a lot of tracks, and I'm really not going to be a professional handicapper. I'm not going to do the horse race stuff for a living. I like going to them. I like dressing up and doing that kind of stuff, but that's about it.
It does sound like a lot of fun. It does sound like a lot of fun to watch. I've not been to a horse race, but I'm curious about just dressing up and going and seeing how it's like.
It's a lot of fun, Simon. It really is. So.
Yes. And
Percy, I don't know if you can bankrupt casinos in California. So I was there once. I was at one casino. I was at Fantasy Springs, and it was terrible. It was not a good experience. I guess, at some point here, Filthy wants me to go to Morongo with him. He's got some family over there. I'll probably check it out. Again, if it's not going well, I'm not going to keep going. And that's another thing for these live streams. I'm just not going to do a live stream, a long one, or keep doing back-to-back ones on different streams if I'm losing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me to lose $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 just for some people's enjoyment to see me push a button on machines. I won't do that.
Yes, it's definitely very smart. It's definitely very smart to prioritize your needs first, because you are very important. Yeah, because your needs are very important, and like one of my biggest concerns personally as a channel creator is the idea of being so addicted to the high. I have to be very honest. It's being so addicted to the high of getting viewerships and just like the high people like encourage me to bet higher, and me going so far in my comfort zone just for the audience that I hurt myself in the long run.
Yep. No, I hear you. So we got some other questions on here I want to answer. So, Tatted Mother Trucker said, "That's awesome. I'm a dump truck driver for an asphalt company. So we need a lot of those in Wisconsin. So we need some more if you need a job." So Vegas Slot Channel said, "Mr. Handpage, Ryan from Victory Outdoor Services, his YouTube channel has exploded. Believe it or not, I have known Ryan well before he had his YouTube channel. He actually started his YouTube channel in April, and he had 130,000 subscribers by October. He is killing it. He is doing awesome. His videos are great. Awesome guy. So I actually talked to him maybe 3 weeks ago last, but he's been sort of all over the place, and I see he's sick right now. So I do know him. See if there's any other ones on here. 5K Grenade, Mr. Handy, what age did you feel your tongue piercing was stupid and took it out? I actually had a sleep apnea device underneath my tongue that I had taken out. It was a clinical trial for it, and it was like underneath my tongue going all the way through to the back. It was terrible. So that actually came out in September. Thank goodness. So I can actually talk normal again.
Nice. I'm glad it came out.
No, yes, same here. Who's better at concrete, Mr. Handpay or Ryan from Victory Outdoor Services? So we actually do different concrete. We do like commercial stuff. So like Home Depot flat work. He is much better at the decorative stuff. I will not ever compete with him. For asphalt work, that's what we do. That's my jam. That's what I started with. Do you prefer one manufacturer's slot machine? Not really. I'll play anything. Again, if it makes sense to win. Kelsey's in the house. Nice of you to do these interviews. Looking forward to your live tomorrow. Can't wait to be there. Can't wait to see you. Real Twinning Slots. Who's your favorite twin slot channel?
Uh-oh.
I think we only have one option.
Yes.
Real Twinning Slots, my absolute favorite. Thank you for the $5 lucky super chat on Simon's birthday.
Woo!
Ben, are you coming back to Derby this year, and do you want my host number? I don't know. I don't know who owns that casino now. Caesars does not own that anymore. I'm not sure. All right, seeing if there's anything else that's important in here. Chris Pantel is a troll. Don't listen to that guy. He's nice to me on my stuff, and then he talks crap in SD's thing. He says, does this guy ever stop talking? Don't even give him any. Oh, Chris.
All right,
I'm just kidding, Chris. You're great.
Yeah. You actually got me fooled for a second.
I what?
You got me fooled for 1 second. I was like, what roll? Alright, so 5K Ganon says, Simon, do you ever wish I was younger and cute?
You gotta say 5K. If you want me to answer that question, you need to super chat it with at least $50.
Yes, super chat that question for Mr. Hampay. He'll answer it straight off the bat.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, John, I'm going to tell you something. John, I will not be eating like SD channel on my streams. Not going to do that. Kayla, thank you so much. His voice is pretty sexy. I hope he doesn't stop talking.
Yes. All right, so we got a jolly question from Kinsey.
I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend, and I've made that very clear on every stream.
Nice.
But thank you.
How's your girlfriend doing?
She's great. She's great. She doesn't really like being on camera, so. Jackpot Mike, the most expensive bottle of wine. Huh. Let me see what I've got. Hold on. So I've got some of these. Chateau Mouton Rothschild. Where are you here? There's a 2001. I also have a 2000 of the same. Okay. I've got some of these older ones. Hold on. Chateau Lafite Rothschild, the 2009. That's a 100-pointer. It's probably, I don't know, this thing $1,000 or $1,200 probably for this bottle. I also have some really cool older ones, like a Magnum of 1977 Clos Duval Private Reserve. I like this kind of stuff. The big large format ones that are a lot older. But I mean, guys, I have so many different bottles in here, so many different places. Maybe we'll do this another time and I'll drink some wine with you guys.
Yes.
We'll see.
On that show, if you want to be on it, is Wine Speak.
Wine Speak, exactly. We could do that.
Very specialized in wine. And alright, so it's the dun dun dun. Is there any questions that you would like to answer? Is there any more questions in the chat?
I mean, we've done pretty well. We've had 70 to just over 100 people here for 2 hours or how long is it? 154. So we almost got 2 hours here. So that's nice. Great.
All right. So does anybody have any last questions before we wrap up for tonight?
Yeah, guys, I don't have any Boone's Farm, and I'm going to tell you, I've never had coffee in my life, so I don't drink that either. So no caffeine, not for me. Randy, I am going live tomorrow. Nisa, any chance you'll come down to Choctaw with Raja? Like I said, I might come down with everybody in April or whatever that is. Is that April? I think so. We'll see. I'll see if that'll work out in my schedule. So.
I did not know that the Roger was going to Choctaw in April.
Yeah, I don't know if he is, but I know that everybody else is, right? Or is that? Yeah. So that's what I would probably do. So, Rose friend, $1.99 super chat. Awesome. Thank you. Fireside chat with Mr. Handpay. Do it. It'll be sort of like Slot Lady with a little wine thing. Yeah, that's what we can do.
Awesome. I would definitely watch. And thank you, Rose friend, for the $2 super chat. Woo!
No, thank you so much. But let's wrap this up here, guys. Almost 9 o'clock. Time for kids to go to bed. All of you children of mine.
Aww.
5K Grenade wants to watch Dr. Phil videos, so he can't stop looking at me and hearing me. So he usually listens to this over and over to put himself to sleep at night. So, but Simon, hey, happy birthday, happy 22nd. Thank you so much. I'm honored that you wanted to spend it with me. Hope you had fun. I cannot wait to meet you in person. You did an awesome job tonight. I really appreciate it. So
thank you. Sorry.
So awesome. Thank you. So Average Savage, you missed the first half hour. The good news is once she publishes it, you can go back and watch it over and over.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Handpay, for being here tonight. I really had an absolute blast spending my birthday. Spending my birthday evening with Mr. Handpay. And I just cannot thank everybody enough for being here on this very special night. Returning slots, $5 super chat. It's past your call for you, Mr. Handpay. Get some sleep.
Hey, one more thing. So SoCal Girl said, when are you going to Vegas? The 26th through the 30th of January, I'll be there. So in a couple weeks. So 2 weeks from today, I'll be in Vegas. For sure. So, guys, thank you so much. Good night. Love all of you. Appreciate it so much. Thanks for supporting myself and Simon. We do appreciate it. So have a good night, everybody.
You too. Thank you so much for being on here. Cheers.
Bye.
Night, night. Night, everybody.